West Ham all they can. Bonds tries to get it. There's a header there. Yes! The goal is given, and it goes to Pat Holland.
The previous week, Bobby Moore had suffered a twisted knee. It turned out to be the end of his Hammers career. On transfer deadline day, March 1974, Ron Greenwood sold Moore to Fulham for £25,000.
Shortly afterwards, unknown to the West Ham board, Greenwood made another surprise announcement. He'd given himself the job of general manager and the job of manager to John Lyall.
Ball played on nicely by Robson for Brooking, who's got Gould away on the right. Using their wings well, West Ham. Bobby Gould with the shot, and Robson! Oh, what a goal! Keith Robson! A beautiful goal! That'll come for Lampard, and Robson is imploring him for it as well here on the touchline. Keith Robson. Crossed in towards Bobby Gould. Now it'll come for Brooking!
John Lyall, a loyal West Ham servant as player, office boy and coach, was destined to make a great impact as manager, and what a start he made. His first full season in charge was to end in Wembley glory in the FA Cup. In the fifth round came a home tie with Queen's Park Rangers, and they had Phil Parkes in goal.
Lampard. Holland, a little touch off for Brooking. Took him a little further to the right than he wanted, but Holland with the header! Oh, great goal by Pat Holland! Now it's Gillard. Brooking again for West Ham, attacking Gillard with Jennings outside him, and that worked well for West Ham. A floated across there towards Keith Robson! Yes!
From the sixth round onwards, Alan Taylor, a little-known striker from Rochdale, emerged as the unexpected Hammers hero. In the quarter-finals at Arsenal and the semis against Ipswich, he scored both the West Ham goals. In the final, Bobby Moore, now playing for Fulham, welcomed the Hammers to Wembley. But once again, it was Taylor who had the Hammers fans cheering that sunlit day at the great old stadium.
Ron Greenwood on the left there, and John Lyall must be just a little upset and agitated with the way things are going at the moment for West Ham. Referee's giving this game every chance, allowing everything to go that he possibly can, and here's Brooking. That's not a bad cross by Brooking, and Jennings is on the far side, got his header in well, and Mellor pulled that one out. What a good header by Jennings, though. Now it's Jimmy Conway for Fulham. As Alan was saying, just lacking this little killer instinct. That's all they're lacking at the moment. Otherwise, as he said, West Ham are there for the taking. But still 0-0, and maybe it'll be West Ham who do the taking as Holland takes it up now, down the left for them. Billy Jennings screaming for the ball, hitting it first time, Mellor gets it, Taylor turns it back, yes! Alan Taylor! 1-0 to West Ham against the run of the play. The side that have been on the receiving end for all the first half, and a good percentage of the second, make the breakthrough. Oh, what a good ball by Holland there for Patton. And hit well by Patton, number 2!
So West Ham were back in Europe, and Taylor's scoring continued both in the Cup Winners' Cup and the League. But the Hammers had more than one goal scoring Taylor, and the goals continued to flow from all directions.
Good cross by Bonds, looking, trying to hit it in there again, and Taylor! And Brooking will curl another in-swinger. A little chip there towards the near post, in fact. It'll come to him again. With time this time to measure up the cross. A deeper one. Towards Clyde Best. In with the header. And in for the goal! Tremendous the day has gone. And Taylor is after it and he might get there. Yes! Alan Taylor! They were caught out. Absolutely wide open. West Ham. There's the cross coming in. Again, hit it first time and hit it well. Billy Jennings right in there. Taylor there. Goal given. No, offside. Is it offside? No, it's a goal. Played short this time for Lampard, getting a different angle on it. Earl in first time there, and Alan Bloor miskicking. Tommy Taylor can play it back to Keith Coleman. Changed his mind very effectively there. Now he's got the angle for a cross. Keith Robson to chase, and Billy Jennings to head, and a goal! Back down. Crossed in again, deep towards Keith Robson on the far side, and Jennings is there again! Alan Taylor, all of Coleman's run here. Nice chip, centre. Billy Jennings a hat-trick!
The European adventure began to look promising when the Hammers beat the Russians in round 2.
Rifling in a left-foot shot, goal! No! Yes! Bounced off that stanchion. And here's Alan Taylor. Some nice touches with his head tonight, Alan Taylor. And he's found Pat with that one. There's Alan Taylor again for the return. Delicate little cross there towards Keith Robson. 2-0. Played for Lampard. Nodded on now. Not for Padden, though, but for Gregorian. And now Petrosian. And it's a goal! And a very good goal indeed. By Petrosian. And now Billy Bonds. Onside. He timed his run well, Coleman. And Keith Robson is coming in fast also. But he couldn't quite play it the first time. He might the second to Alan Taylor. Yes!
Then came an impressive fight back in round 3. 4-2 down from the first leg, the Hammers bounced back in style. This is what the Dutch commentator thought.
Daar is Lampert. Dat is een schot. Goal. Goeiedag.
The away goals rule meant the Hammers were through to the semi-final against Eintracht Frankfurt. The first leg deficit this time 2-1.
He's played it on to Robson, who's onside. Oh, and he let it go a yard too far. But a great goal! Keith Robson!
West Ham went on to win 3-1, 4-3 on aggregate. They were through to the final against Anderlecht in the Heysel Stadium. The Hammers could not have made a better start. A cross here by Billy Jennings and a good finish by Patsy Holland. A good knockdown by Billy Bonds with the header, and Patsy Holland giving West Ham the best possible start. It was a lead they held until just before half-time when poor Frank Lampard badly mishit this back pass, and the Belgians now in full flight. Here's Robbie Rensenbrink keeping his head, finding the net, and that made it 1-1. The Belgians took the lead quite early in the second half. Again it was Rensenbrink who did the damage. A good run too by Francois van der Elst, and a good finishing touch by him. The Belgians were in the lead. But West Ham were far from finished. Trevor Brooking down the left flank, and a good cross by Brooking, met by the head of Keith Robson, and suddenly West Ham were back in the game at 2-2. But the last word belonged to Anderlecht. There's a penalty coming up as Rensenbrink was brought down, and for the second time the Belgians had the opportunity of taking the lead. Rensenbrink got up to take the kick himself, and it was 3-2 to the Belgians. There was a great final flourish from Anderlecht as Rensenbrink finds Van der Elst, soon to join West Ham, of course. A good solo effort by him. And there's the ball in the back of the West Ham net. The Hammers are beaten by 4-2. The following year, Ron Greenwood finally left West Ham to become England manager. And 12 months later, Lyall couldn't stop the Hammers sliding into the second division, despite some fine wins that season.
Snaps up the rebound. Jennings. Oh, took it down beautifully and scored well. Oh, Jennings, it must be an equaliser. Yes, it is, by Alan Taylor. That ball is a goal, Robson.
Back for Pike. Robson and Radford are in the middle. There goes Radford. And there's one. Hales has got it. Hales gets a return from Radford. It's Hales on the good left foot. It's a cracker.
Looking again, looking to get one to the right foot, measuring up that cross again towards David Cross, got up there, hung in the air, but Webb beat him away, not far. Here's McDowell. Left foot shocking. Oh, goal! Oh, and what a goal by McDowell! Cross up, Hales up, Robson up, and Hales through there for that looking pass. And he always makes the count. 2-0, Derek Hales. Wide, that's a lovely cross there. His first goal for West Ham. Crossed in, could be interesting towards David Cross and fisted away by Middleton, not very far. Powell losing out on it. Claims for a handball there. They crossed it in, and it's there by Robson. A goal for West Ham. 4.5 minutes gone. Now can get in there again. Played back for Cross, and a goal by David Cross. 2-0 for West Ham. Garland, looking, crashed through it there well. A little pass inside for Robson, hit first time! Number 3.
It took Lyall 3 years to drag West Ham back into the First Division. In the meantime, he would lead the Hammers to 2 Wembley Cup finals. But first, he reshuffled his team. Young Alvin Martin would add strength at the back in a new partnership with Billy Bonds. And Phil Parkes arrived for £800,000 from QPR, a record for a goalkeeper.
It didn't really click straight away, but as time went on over the year, we started to get together and really we formed a formidable partnership that took us really into the 80s, the early 80s, and right the way through.
Now it's McDowell for West Ham. Go a long way, can he do something with it? Well, here's Devonshire quickly on that one. Devonshire all the way through, and a goal! Beautifully placed. West Ham's goal with 20 minutes gone. A superb piece of cool thinking by Alan Devonshire, and the joy that says it all. As it is at the moment, Brownlee bringing it forward for Newcastle. Cut out by Brush. Played on again by Robson for Brooking. Brooking playing it in for Robson. Oh! Beautiful goal. Robson against his old club, but a goal of classic proportions. Brooking. It's a good cross too. Fisted away though. Lampard turning it back, deflected in. Lampard will claim it, number 3. And Hardwick, no chance at all with that. Brush with the header. Cross trying to get in there. Nicely touched by Cross there for Brooking. And Holland battling away there. Brooking with the header again. Skillfully played for Holland. Robson's right in there. Holland's going on. Forced a little wider than he wanted to go. Brush coming up in support of him. And McDowell in there! Number 4. Devonshire. Pike again. A little fall for McDowell. Hit well. Oh!